bridges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful. Sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Georgia.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll go right back to him. Plows through the defense. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Sooners are in the hurry up. On the run, it's up. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And as as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, that ball landed incomplete. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there.
There he goes. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down. And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Hard running there. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. A designed run for the quarterback. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Third down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Gibson. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is good! And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He smashes his way through again. Rams him with the stiff arm. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The option look. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarter...
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. The lone back's got it. Runs through a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your team.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback keeps it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going over the top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking for room, it's Tatum. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And really good job on the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game, and playing a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Tatum. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back.
What a big game-changing play. I love
the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Sooner Nation.